In the history of Nikola Tesla, he is primarily known as a brilliant inventor who was ahead of his time by several generations. Even today, we continue to rely on the unique ideas of this genius, which have become an integral part of our everyday life. For example, we have to thank the pioneers of the electronic world for the alternating current, remote control, and radio receiver, among other things. However, if we look beyond this technical horizon and carefully examine some of Nikola Tesla's quotes, we will understand that the physicist of that time recognized something that will forever remain hidden from most of us. A universal truth capable of answering the most fundamental questions of humanity. Where did we come from? What is the meaning of life? Does a divine creator exist? Today, we would like to find out what Nikola Tesla had to say about these fundamental questions. Do you want to expand your horizons and explore new, exciting perspectives? Then click the like button and be sure to watch our video. In the beginning was sound. If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This short statement by Nikola Tesla already provides a profound insight into the genius's worldview. It essentially means that everything that exists rotates and vibrates. Everything has its own fundamental resonant frequency. Starting from atoms and bacteria to even mundane things like a football field, we can manipulate each object in relation to its resonant frequency. In the first chapter of the Gospel of John, we read, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God." In Hinduism, the sound of creation is described as and the ancient Egyptians believed that the universe came into being through a song. While these religious beliefs differ in many ways, they also have fascinating points of intersection. If, according to the Bible, the world was created in 6 days, and represents an all-seeing aspect, one can summarize the core idea of these beliefs as follows: sounds and resonances. Furthermore, numerous experiments have shown us that sounds manifest in physical forms. If you sprinkle a bit of salt on a metallic plate and make it vibrate with a tone generator, you'll discover that the salt grains form intricate geometric patterns depending on the purity of the tone. Amazing properties. If we briefly explore the beliefs of Australian Aborigines, we learn a story of how supernatural beings broke through the Earth's surface and created landscapes with the help of 3 sacred songs. Furthermore, this religious myth can be partially confirmed by scientific experiments. If we replace salt with powder, we can see how structures resembling classical mountains and valleys are formed due to the influence of vibrations. Essentially, sound has the power to set in motion the most breathtaking phenomena, referring to divine words. Let there be light. Acoustic systems can also disperse light when connected to LED lamps. Moreover, during the so-called acoustic levitation, it's even possible to make things like foam balls float. Sounds create moving fields in the shape of a torus, which, in turn, generate toroidal magnetic fields that produce electricity. In other words, since sound creates magnetic fields, everything around us must, to some extent, be magnetic. Of course, this hypothesis has also undergone scientific testing, and the results may surprise many of you. It turns out that water, glass, aluminum, graphite, and even oxygen possess paramagnetic properties. In the world of research, paramagnetism describes the magnetic behavior of a material under the influence of an external magnetic field. As we all know, Tesla was also known for pursuing his own path, and sometimes questioning aspects that his colleagues considered undeniable facts. This was the case with electrodynamics. In an interview in 1928, he stated that he disagreed with atomic theory and did not believe that electrons existed in the form that science presented. The question of truth. Some people even go so far as to claim that false scientific assumptions are intentionally introduced into the world and spread by leading universities. Consequently, educational institutions and research institutes would be influenced by sinister figures doing everything possible to hide the real truth from us. But what lies at the heart of this? Let's say that once upon a time there was a somewhat unconventional assumption, but if we were to follow the relevant circles, we could quickly grow beyond ourselves by recognizing the true nature of matter and the cosmos. Therefore, to keep us small and obedient, alternative theories are presented to us, which, in reality, do not align with the truth. No matter what we think about such speculations now, even someone as renowned as Albert Einstein had his difficulties with deciphering and accepting conventional concepts of electrons. The famous scientist stated that, In the theoretical treatment of these electrons, we encounter a problem. That electrodynamics itself cannot explain their nature. Furthermore, since electric masses of the same charge repel each other, the negative electric masses that make up the electron should inevitably disperse due to their mutual repulsion, unless some other, as yet unknown force between them exists. In simpler terms, Einstein could not explain the existence of electrons based on existing models. For some people, the doubts expressed by Tesla, Einstein, and others about this topic led to a revolutionary conclusion. To tell the truth, there is no such concept as electrons. However, because these relevant theories have been taught for over 200 years, they have become so ingrained that they are no longer questioned. Alternative approaches. But as soon as you consider that sound and magnetism can indeed manifest as natural or divine, how can this be proven? The examples we've shown you so far have been quite impressive, but they are generally acknowledged to have occurred on very small scales. Supporters of the idea of sound and magnetism point to certain strange structures found in various locations around the globe. Specifically, this pertains to special formations in the form of stone circles that are said to possess a somatic background, as described by Swiss naturalist Hans Jenny. Somatics describes the phenomenon we previously showed you, visualizing sounds and waves. This means that stone circles visually represent the frequencies emanating directly from within. Furthermore, we would need to delve into magnetrons and structures capable of generating electromagnetic waves. If we consider that the diameter of these structures is 40 meters, each of these objects would be capable of generating more energy than all the power stations on Earth combined. And indeed, not just a few such flower-shaped stone circles have been found. Thousands of similar structures adorn the landscape in the south. Presumably, the most powerful structure is located in South Africa, and goes by the name omitted. After a 30-meter stone circle was discovered by a pilot in the Mpumalanga region in 2003. It made headlines when author Michael Kellinger claimed it to be the oldest man-made structure built by a vanished civilization. However, the true age and original purpose of the stone ring are officially unknown, ancient megatechnologies. What people of past millennia always knew was that using stone to construct their monumental edifices had a deeper significance, one we understand very little of today, at least according to certain theories. According to these theories, our ancestors knew exactly what unique abilities this material possessed, as it served as an energy source and information carrier. In the case of the world-famous pyramids of Giza, this means that these structures were not colossal tombs of pharaohs, but gigantic machines performing a previously unknown function, harvesting essential energy from the Earth's sound and activating from the motion of the sun. These pyramids would surpass our modern achievements in all imaginable aspects. The same can be said for such structures. Thus, ancient civilizations used the same principle, but on a much larger scale. Although Axaywaman in Peru is commonly interpreted as ancient fortifications, in reality, this place embodied nothing other than an oversized circuit board. So guys, we are interested in your opinion now. What do you think about the theories and hypotheses we presented today? Are they absolute nonsense? Or do these hypotheses have a kernel of truth in the end? Write to us with your thoughts, suggestions, and feedback on our today's video, as usual in the comments below. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to stay informed of future events. Thank you for watching, take care, and see you next time.